Hello, friends. I'm using this YouTube studio for the first time. I don't know how it works. And actually, it's kind of testing of this service, how it works. So I'm just going to give a small discourse on Osho, who has influenced the life of millions, including my own life. It's worth reflect on the views of Osho. Was he really a mystic, or he was a fraud, or he was both? Well, these two categories seem contradictory because if someone is mistaken, at least intentionally, he is not going to, he is not intending to make harm to other people for his own benefit. So he shouldn't be a fraud, at least intentionally. But we don't know who he was. So instead of going on him personally, that what he was, maybe the more relevant exercise would be to evaluate his ideas, his views, why Osho became famous, and some people think of him merely as a sex guru. No doubt he said liberal views about sex in the 70s or 80s. Those views were radical at that time, but quite commonsensical, I think, nowadays. Whether he might be considered conservative from certain perspectives, but for me, it's not his views on sex which are controversial. Uh, More or less, I agree with his views. That's validity. That's fine. For me, why he was a controversial figure is these are his views on the way of life. How should one live life? This is regarding the choice of career. This is regarding happiness, and then making certain choices in your life regarding your profession, regarding your career, to live a genuinely happy life, to live a authentic life, as he says, authentic life. Uh, Commonly, he prescribes a way of life where path is the goal, where there is no distinction between your action done for the sake of action itself, which is a tool to attain some distant goal. Distant goal is often in terms of money, fame, and power. So we work hard, we study hard, because we want to get admitted to, say, IIT or AIMS. Why? Because being an engineer from IIT or a doctor from AIMS will secure our position in monetary terms, in terms of social prestige, and so our influence. Anyway, all of these goals of life are shaped, or they are constituted in terms of ego. What is the purpose of life? The goal of life. Why do we choose a profession, choose an action to which we dedicate our significant part of life in a concentrated manner? Because that secures our money, fame, and power. We want to enhance our ego. We want to be influential man. We want to be someone. We don't want to be someone who is ignored, who is ignored like a pillar. So that decides our goal of life. Now Osho describes us a way of life to make it more meaningful, as he says, and that is to choose that profession, that activity in our life, which is giving us intrinsic happiness. You're not doing it for the sake of making big money or being influential or famous. You are doing it because it's having a music for you, is springing out from your heart. Now, something springing out from your heart, what does it mean? So, as I understood it, every person is having a unique personality, having some unique, strong personality aspects in terms of some kinds of emotions, some kinds of uh, feelings, and some cognitive abilities which he has in strong form. He is strong in that. So living up to yourself means living your dominant, prominent emotions, your values. Or these values are also interesting thing that how you make your values, whether you borrow these values from culture, society in a given manner, or you reflect upon them and then you consciously make a choice about your values. I will come to it again, but it's part of your emotional, affective system in comparison to the other aspect of the personality, which is cognitive in nature, means what kinds of intelligence you have in much more developed form. Maybe you can take it in the sense of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. You have some seven or eight kinds of intelligences. So there is one kinesthetic intelligence, which Sachin Tendulkar is good at. You cannot expect Tendulkar to become a good prime minister or to be good at chess. So academic intelligence is different from the kind of intelligence which you require in sports. And some people they are good in mathematical ability. Some people are not good in mathematical ability. Doesn't mean they are stupid or fool, but they might be very creative beings, like the case of Munshi Premchand. He was novelist in Hindi. He was not good in mathematics, but he was a creative guy. So there can be multiple kinds of intelligences. Identify which intelligence is good inside you, maybe innately, since birth you are good at it. Maybe since birth you can imagine things very well, and some people are not good at it. Some people can do mathematics well. Some people can play music well. They can sing well, or they can play instruments well. So there is certainly some. I would say that a significant part is from genetics. Innately, you are endowed with certain abilities which are in stronger form inside you, and then you acquire certain abilities by practice, by choice, by deliberate focus on those things. So, well, that is also good. So, you have some cognitive abilities, some innately given to you, and some developed. You have some emotions or affects, feelings, or values in specific form, and I'm right now considering these two aspects as core part of your personality, so yourself. And so there can be a prescription about living yourself. To live authentically, in one reading can be that you should live up to yourself, living yourself, which is not dictated by society or cultural norms or values. So when you move with this manner, then you don't care about money, fame, or power, whether you get successful in these terms, in terms of money, fame, and power. That is irrelevant, that is immaterial. If you like doing archery, that's all. You do archery, you do strong practice of archery, you become adroit, and you are a great skillful person, master, maybe after years of practice. That gives you intrinsic happiness, and no one knows you. You might be living in an isolated jungle or top of a hill or an isolated island, No one knows you, but you love your job, you love this action, you love this activity, and in a way that is कर्म योग. कर्म करने में भी तेरा अधिकार है, फल की इच्छा में तेरा अधिकार नहीं है. As Krishna says in Gita, well known to us, many among us they use this karma yoga quotation when they are frustrated, they are trying hard, they want to attain some truth, and then they fail, and then they have little hope to attain it in near future or distant future, and still they have some bleak hope in some corner of their mind. So then they are reminded of this quotation of Gita. Otherwise, they never remember this. We are very smart people. When we have some small bleak hope and we want to move on that hope, then we use this quotation of Gita, Karma, Yoga. But Osho takes it, at least the way I understood it, uh, I took it quite literally, not as an excuse of not getting something and so to escape the frustration of failure, but I took it literally in the sense that means should become ends. साधन ही साध्य हो जाए. This should be the goal of life. Where साधन ही साध्य है. कोई एक्सटर्नल गोल के लिए नहीं कि मैं मशहूर हो जाऊंगा, मुझे को पैसा मिल जाएगा. नहीं, करना अच्छा लग रहा है इसको do it intensely, not in a superficial dilettantish manner. Doing it intensely, and then maybe something happens. Maybe this very practice is a spiritual practice in a way. Maybe it brings about some changes in your consciousness. Maybe I don't know. So it has a beauty, it has a charm, and I don't deny value in this way of life. You are much distant from others, from the gaze of others. You are with yourself, self-absorbed. So yeah, there are the benefits for living this kind of life. But you are still, even if you are living this kind of life in this way, in quite religious manner, you mean it, and you are living in this manner, but still you are never a Buddha. You're never a Buddha. You always are immune, always are vulnerable. You're never immune. You're never immune to the social evaluations of others. The otherness is always with you, inside you. You always know how you are being evaluated by what standards. The standard is simple: money, fame, and power. How much money you make, uh, how many people salute you. That is the only goal of life for in our culture, in our society. Not only in Indian society, but all over the world. More so in India, and I think more so in some states, but more so in my state where I'm from. I'm from Punjab. So every region has its own dominant values, and my understanding, Punjabi community, Punjab region is having dominating values of power. It's a power-centered culture. So every young boy, not every young, most of the boys, some 80 out of 100, they dream of not to become a scientist or to become a poet or to become a writer. They dream of to become SSP or IAS. SSP is the head of police the district, and so they want to become SSP or DCP, DSP, whatever. So I guess it has connection with historicity of a place, culturality of a place, and they're not free from it. Obviously, no one is free from it. You inadvertently, passively borrow these dominant values of your culture where you are born and brought up, and yes, you do it, but that doesn't mean you are completely helpless. You always have a choice in a way that if you reflect on the issue, listen to your heart, listen to yourself, the self in quite the same sense I described a few minutes ago. So if you have potential or wish to become a poet, then even if you are selected in IAS or you can become an SSP, but you shouldn't become an SSP because you have something else as your destiny or calling of yourself would be the good term, calling of yourself. So identify yourself, listen to yourself, and then move according to, move in pursuit of that goal of life. That can be a valid way, that can be a valid goal of life. Now the problem, all this thing is good. I'm not saying that there's anything bad about it because when you move on certain things which are near to your heart, often career-wise they are not promising, and you might be a very talented person otherwise. You know your classmates, and they have followed a conventional way of life, and now when you reach to your 30s, mid 30s, 40s, they are well settled. They have a well satisfied ego, and they are not suffering from any serious psychological disorder like depression. And you, because you followed a path which is not followed by many, which is very unconventional, you aspire to become a poet, a singer, or a philosopher in search of your so-called self. So you don't have any regular job, and then you know that how culture, your society evaluates you. It evaluates you as a worthless person, a person who is not having any competence, not having much intelligence, and that's why uh, this person is making an excuse that I am following myself, I am chasing myself, and otherwise I could have done this or that, I was this or that. My classmates, my friends have become this and that, and I could have been that as well. People think these are just excuses. You are actually a stupid person or a worthless person having lesser intelligence or blah blah. No, you don't face such thing normally on your face, but you know that this is the way you are being evaluated and it kills you. It literally kills you. So this is the danger following the path of Osho. So I think you need to strike a balance somewhere. Follow what is inside, what is the calling of yourself. At the same time, you have to attain some professional skill through which you can make a decent money for your survival. Not to become Tata Birla, but to have your self-respect that you are making some decent money, you're not starving, and you have some respect in social terms. Yes, you require it. You can use fancy words that I don't give a damn to the word, I don't care about society and blah blah, but actually you are never to come. You always care about the world. So it's very important to have a sellable skill, learn some technical skill, any technical skill, computers or carpentry or whatever. So give some significant part of your life, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years to this that kind of skill. Be good at it, make a name of yours in that profession, that line, And I guess you will come to mid 30s at that age. Then you may have ample free time and energy to move on to your activity in which your self lies. This can be one kind of balance, or you can take it otherwise. That you do whatever you want to do. You want to become a philosopher, you want to become a poet, you give your life to it, spend some 7, 8, 10 years to it. So do MA in philosophy, do PhD in philosophy, and if you are fortunate, you get a job as assistant professor in some university or IIT or anywhere in the world, and then it's then it's good, very good. You have got best of both worlds, yourself as well as the worldly pleasure. That's fine. So the first way which I prescribe is a way of a little frightened man, more practical way, but more secured way. The second part is path of man who has taken man or woman, whatever, please don't put those sexist names on me. It's just a conventional way of saying. So you are a man of uh, moving according to his self. So move on to yourself without having these worries that okay, my age is passing by and I'm getting near to 30s and whatever I'm doing, is it going to give me career or not? You have to take at least this much of risk. Normally, a person becomes of the age of some 27, 28 when he finishes his or her PhD. That's fine. You may not start earning at the age of 23 or 22 the way other engineering graduates might be making money. Okay, fine. You have to pay some cost at least by yourself. But the choice is yours. I have given you two ways to make a balanced approach in life. Follow yourself straight, directly till the age of late 20s. Make a career. You may find a career in this your chosen field of self. Very good. You're lucky. Getting best of both of worlds. Or follow the second path, which is do what is professionally more secured, which is bread and butter. And after spending some years in it, then you become good at it. Now, with little effort, you can perform good. When you have ample of free time, you can use that time to do your self activity. So, suppose this case comes at the age of 35, nearby 35, and then you spend further 10 years into it, and at the age of 45, you're good at both of these activities, your conventional professional activity as well as your offbeat, unconventional, near to yourself activity. Near to yourself is also important. I'm not saying, I'm not denying it. But straight away becoming follower of Osho and renouncing world, that is actually illusion. That is self-deception. You will be harming yourself. You will not be having any spiritual development, but you will be, the danger is that you will be developing depression or many other psychopathological disorders. So that's it. Thank you. If you have any questions, we can discuss it further.